Welcome to the Trickle Up, everybody. I'm Boyce, and what do we got on the low today, Leandra?
Well, Boyce, Ted Cruz is spearheading a new GOP effort to overturn the 2020 election.
Of course he is.
I know. Because why wouldn't he be?
He's teddy bear.
This is very important.
Yes.
Something that was over 60 days ago, where the GOP lost over 60 times.
So we got just over 2 weeks, and they're still trying to throw monkey wrenches and stuff,
Right.
But I go ahead and bring up that article for you. All right.
It's honestly, I just find it really disheartening that Ted Cruz, along with 11 other Republican senators, are trying once again for the 11th time to overturn the election results.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and they keep bringing up the 74 million people who voted for Trump. And not to say that the 74 million, the 74 million voices don't matter, but they don't just automatically matter more and are, I don't know, they're just not just capable of overriding an election. That was fair.
Yeah, so he's saying, I got 11 of my homies, and we're going to go storm the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And say, now we're going to plead to the courts that we're going to have an emergency 10-day audit of the election results in the disputed states. The language matters.
Yes, okay? That's for sure.
Only in the disputed states, not in Texas, because he won Texas. Mm-hmm. Not in Louisiana, not in Indiana. Only the ones that would benefit him. So right there, bullshit. Right out the gate, total bullshit. You can't say that these are suspicious and the other ones aren't. If it's systemic, they're claiming systemic fraud, not individual state fraud. Ran by Republican governors, ran by Republican Secretary of States.
Mm-hmm.
So he's citing unprecedented allegations of voter fraud, violations, and lax enforcement of election law and other voting irregularities. It says the letter also argues that states should be allowed to evaluate the commission's findings and could convene a special legislative session to certify the change in their vote if needed. So he's saying wait 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then let the commission findings be checked by another session to change their vote if needed.
So wait 10 days. So right, today's January 3rd.
Yep.
When did this article even come out? Or when is he asking to wait the 10 days?
So this is yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. So,
yeah.
So 10 days from today would be the 13th.
Yeah.
So the 13th. So wait 10 days and then. So it just seems like he's just trying to waste time.
Oh, he's definitely doing that.
Yeah.
So the whole point of this article, or of Ted Cruz, specifically in this article from Vox, is he wants to put a 10-day referendum out there to say pause, not the previous 60 days, but now. Starting tomorrow on the 4th, let's put a pause until the 14th. We're going to investigate only the states that benefit us, not the other states.
Not the other 40 states.
Right. He's saying, so we want to wait 10 days. Let us investigate only these states because it fits our narrative. And then after that, then we want to make sure it's legislated in there that we can give the other states in those swing states a chance to change their votes, the electoral votes,
mm-hmm.
to offer alternative electorates, which they've also lost that in court as well.
Mm-hmm.
That same verbiage. And where was that at? I think it was in Pennsylvania. But and then it says later in the article, hey, it also says that we don't have to have the inauguration on January 20th at 12 p.m. We can push it back. Any other outstanding hoops you'd like to jump through, or anything else we can do for you there, Teddy boy?
What I'm wondering is, what are they holding on to?
I know.
What what is it of a Trump presidency that they're holding on to? Like, they had 4 years, they had a majority in the Senate,
and did zero tax cuts for the rich.
That was it.
And deregulate the environmental protections, and deregulated the public land so you can drill on it and frack on public land, and put a pipeline through Native American properties without their permissions. And
I just want to
should I keep going? That's what they achieved.
Just want to choose more violence every day.
Yeah. And he's saying, just give us a little more time. What
are they going to do? What do they need to do? Like,
I don't know what their goal is. I think this is all pure theater.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he knows it's not going to go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere 60 something times already. They're 1 in 60 something. It's over 60. I know that.
Yeah. I think it's 67 or 60. Yeah. It's over 60 for sure. I
know last week I saw that old Jank Uger on TYT was saying, it's 60. It's 60. Like, kind of making fun of it. It's a nice round number. He's lost 1 out of 60. You're pathetic. You know how Jank gets. It's pathetic. Of course. I like doing my Jank impersonations too. Of course. But yeah, so we have 12 senators that are willing to put their name on the line. Now, I look at this as a declaration that we are no longer electable when this is all said and done.
What do you mean we?
We as in those 12.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Are willing to try to disrupt the entire democracy to fit our needs. We'll do whatever it takes. We will ignore every vote you cast. We ignore every electorate you send. This makes them unelectable. Now, what I would like to see, instead of burning houses and rioting or spray painting people's doors, is to primary them again with a thing called a recall. So every district has their own recall rules, but I believe in my area, you just got to collect signatures to petition a recall vote. Then you re-elect them and you put up a different proponent. So if I'm in San Francisco, I'm talking Shahid Buttar. Let's get out there, guys. If I'm in Kentucky, Mr. Booker, Charles Booker, let's get some petition for him. Let's do it again. Because now you can go into it and say, listen, they are in the way of us. Charles Booker, Shahid Buttar, go do your thing. Now we need you. And I think that is a powerful statement to make, to say, okay, these two and the president has been voted out. They just got reelected just because of pure
name recognition and just the location, I'd say.
Yeah, just all that. But now is the time to recall these people, including Ted Cruz, including the other 11 bumbling fools.
Yeah.
The other 11 elitists that are with him. Let's say their name while we're at it. I believe we have a nice little link. Here's a joint statement. So let's talk about these other idiots. So we have Cruz. Let's go down here. Let me zoom in for you guys. So we have Senator Ted Cruz, Republican from Texas. Ron Johnson, once again, name in the press, Wisconsin. James Lankford, Oklahoma. Steve Daines, Montana. John Kennedy, Louisiana. Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee. Mike Braun, Indiana. Senators-elect. These aren't even in the office yet.
Right, yeah.
Cynthia Loomis from Wyoming. Roger Marshall from Kansas. Bill Haggerty. Is that the religious guy's kid? Tennessee. Anyway.
Okay.
Tommy Tuberville, the football coach in Alabama. Jesus. The old football coach. You've got to be shitting me, Republicans. Get your act together. These are your so-called leaders. Okay. All right, Leandra. So how can we find more content from you?
So you can find more content from me at in the description box below. I'm part of MCOY. We meet every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time.
Yes.
So, yeah.
All right. And of course, I'm the Mindful Skeptics. You got our Twitter handles below for both of us. Check us out. Okay, so join us next time on The Low as we keep moving humanity forward.